Hello, my name is Eincrou, and this is another edition of the Final Farewell event, which is going on all August long. Thanks for coming back. If anyone has come back, don't actually know if anyone will come back, but I'll pretend that somebody is watching this. So then, this is a game that I've actually shown already during this event. I showed it in my first monologue video. I was not playing it live. I was recording it, excuse me, recording it separately from when I was recording the voiceover. And that this game is going to be seen again whenever I do another monologue. Viscera Cleanup Detail, or Viscera Cleanup Detail, or Viscera Cleanup Detail. I'm not sure which combination of pronunciations is correct, but either one seems to get the job done. So let's bring up the game. This game is not very much of a game. It's kind of, I guess you could call it a simulation. A simulation of being a janitor who has to clean up after all of the action that goes down in first-person shooters and third-person shooters and any kind of action game where you kill mass amounts of enemies. That is who our character is. He's got to clean up these areas and make sure that they will be usable even after the tragedies that occurred here. So what I'm going to do is just show the game a little bit live, just so you can get a sense of what's actually going on in it, because you'll be seeing it in the future when I do more monologues. So the first thing I want to point out about the game is the fact that it is extremely tedious, as you might expect. But there is sort of a strategy, or tactics, if you will, to effectively cleaning the place up. So on the most basic level, you need to know where your incinerator is, because the incinerator is the location where you want to dump all of the junk that's around the place. And you should have seen me doing plenty of that in the monologue video. All the bullets, all the giblets, all the torsos, all the arms, the legs, all of the miscellaneous empty potato chip packets, they all need to go inside of the incinerator. It looks like I'm tracking around some mud here. It's pretty bad. Don't want to be doing that. That's the first thing you need to be aware of. Second, you need to know where your buckets are. These are the buckets here. You can place things inside of them. You can hear I got some juicy bits in here. And once you've got it full up, you can toss the whole thing into the trash. And I think I'll do that here because there shouldn't be any more body parts around this area. I think I've pretty well cleaned it up. So, that's the second thing to be aware of. And there are bucket dispensers, and it's way over there, and I don't really want to go there right now, so we'll just focus in on this. You press this thing, you get a bucket of fresh, clean, crisp water. Water is, of course, used when you need to clean off your mop. And with your clean mop, you can pick up the blood, whether it is human blood or alien blood or sea monster blood. Pick it up. And then when you get really dirty and you're dripping blood off of your mop, you really gotta go wash it off, because if you don't, that's what you're gonna start doing. You're gonna start spreading the blood around. And you're the janitor, you're not the blood spreader. So, we're not gonna be doing that. And so, with these basic tools, I guess there's also the broom. This is actually my first, when I was going through here playing it for the footage for the monologue, this is the first time I actually saw the broom. I have played not a whole lot of this game, but I did play the spin-off game, Viscera Cleanup Detail Shadow Warrior Edition. And I did completely 100% beat that game, or that simulation, whatever you want to call it. So I do have a bit of experience as a janitor under my belt. And I haven't completed any missions or many levels in the main game, which this is, which is more advanced and more well developed than the Shadow Warrior version. So I'm going to be playing this as I do my monologues. And I want to just be able to explain the game to anyone who might listen to my monologues. So that's a disastrous situation because all the blood is now spilled out. Now we gotta clean that up. This is actually kind of a tricky level because there's a lot of stuff all over the place. A lot of uneven floors. You gotta be careful. Okay. So I'm progressing an achievement. Bloody hell. 1,000 out of 10,000. It doesn't appear on OBS though. So you just have to take my word for it. So before this, I just recorded another video for the August Farewell Edition. Trying my hand at another video that is going to require some production with Adobe Premiere Pro. The 3D video. Recorded about half an hour of Mirror's Edge in stereoscopic 3D. Really cool game to play in 3D. It looks like I do need a bucket for some chip packets, so let's go get a bucket. Hey, red pill. Oh, we'll get this bucket here. We'll use it to put in our chip packets and assorted nonsense thingy mabob majigs. So, I've recorded that. I've got it all set up and ready to render in Adobe Media Encoder. However, I can't rely on that to be my game for today, obviously. So I'm recording this. And if that doesn't work, well, I guess I'll put this up today regardless of whether it works or not. But if it doesn't work at all, then that's going to be really bad. Guess I'll probably just record the video in 2D. Or you can also pick up some assorted lore type items. So, keel over, marine tank workman. It's always the same. Cleaning up sea creature turds all goddamn day long. Some are slimy and sticky. Others are slimy and chunky, and some are just plain nasty. I had so much hope when I signed up for that damn space work recruitment program. See space, they said. Feel like a man, they said. Hell, I'd have done anything to get off Earth, but I never would have imagined this would be an option. How did my life come to this? And would that goddamn monster stop banging on the hull? Shut up. Having a hard time fitting it in there. So that's all the pieces, I think. So here is another useful tool. This will show you where there is blood that needs to be cleaned up. See how it's getting really loud over here near the footprints? It will also show you debris that counts as dirt. Or not dirt, but things that need to be thrown away. Let's see. If we're reacting to this. No, it is not. Must be reacting to this then. It's a recorder. For kilovar. I think I'm supposed to save these though. So I've got a stack of them over here. Got a couple over here. Some crisps. Alright, so I'm hoping that video is going to render properly, but I wouldn't count on it. This is not actually the game I wanted to record for today. Nor was Mirror's Edge the game I wanted to record today. I wanted to record some Burnout Paradise, which is an action destruction racing game. Pretty much the only type of racing game that I enjoy. I don't like simulations. Find them extremely boring. Almost as boring as I find watching racing. I mean, it's a very interesting paradox with racing, car racing, or horse racing, I guess. It's all about the speed and the quickness and all of that, but it's actually extremely boring. Because basically nothing happens. It looks like this water is completely destroyed. Not a single clean drop of it left, so I'm not able to clean my mop off with it. Alright. Get rid of crisps. Burnout, I find it enjoyable. I never beat the game, but I did enjoy it. I created a Helix mod fix for it. Not a very good or advanced fix, but it does make the game a little bit more easy on the eyes in stereoscopic 3D with 3D vision. And so I was trying to play and record that in 3D. But the bad news is that the game kept crashing infinitely on startup. And I tried everything in the book to fix it. Could not fix it. So, unfortunately, I think that's another game that I'm not going to be able to do anything with for this event. Had a similar situation with Empire Earth, which is another game that I've successfully played in the past on Windows 7. But for some reason I couldn't get Empire Earth working at all. So that won't be featured either. Very frustrating to be running into all sorts of technical issues. Especially ones that are hard to pinpoint and figure out a solution for. So the trick, getting back to this game and how to play it well, the important thing is to clean up things in the correct order. You want to get all the nasty blood stuff first. You want to get things like entrails and chunks of flesh first, because if they touch something else, see, it can create more of a mess for you. So you want to get these fleshy bits first. Whoops. And after you've done that, you can start mopping up the blood. And you shouldn't be tracking any around once you get it all up, so you won't be undoing your hard work. Crap. So I want to... Oops, there's a little bit of bone or something here. I want to get all this up because I need a clear path over to the dispenser for the buckets. Once I get that, I'll be in a good spot to continue cleaning up without tracking stuff everywhere. Because now, if I want to get a new bucket, I have to run through all this blood. That's no good. So this bucket is full of blood now. We're gonna need some new water. And by bucket, I meant the yellow buckets, not these water buckets. I'm gonna turn it off. Yeah. Music's getting a little annoying over here. So we got this man's abdomen. He's got his leg. It's got 1,000 out of 20,000 progress for something called pedestrian. I guess that's steps taken. I am tracking some mud through Grandma's house, but we'll clean that up in a moment. George Seaman. Goddamn company. Once again, I'll miss little Johnny's smile as he opens his presents this year. I've been forced to remain in this hunk of metal under the sea. I don't even know what the hell we're doing down here. I know one thing, though. Whatever it is can't be good. I've caught glimpses of weird shit through the viewing windows. Indigenous sea creatures, maybe. I don't know. I keep hearing something big knocking on the hull. I swear, something is out there. Shit. Oh yeah, they did have a run-in with a nasty sea creature. That much is obvious. The evidence is all around us, if somehow you didn't notice. And is this really full, or did I just hit at the wrong angle? Wrong angle. Yikes, that's a lot. Filled up my mop instantly. Yeah, we gotta check your ceilings. This goes to show how violent it got in here. Ah, shit. I thought it was clean. Apparently not. Okay. So this is the game, man. Just a really relaxing thing you can do while you're listening to some talk show program or listening to a podcast. Or maybe you put up another video on your second monitor of something that Eincrou did for his August farewell event, and you watch that while you play this game. Sounds cool to me. Oh, I see you up there. Aha. Thought you could be a little clever, huh? Whoops. Where'd that come from? Did I not get it into the container? I keep tracking footprints somehow. I don't know where they're... what I'm stepping in. Oh, and these are my belongings. I can put stuff in here that I want to keep. And I think that's part of achievements, is putting a bunch of unique items in there. Probably these things. So that's why I've been keeping these instead of destroying them. Come on. Open this. Kidding me, game? Oh, great. What? Alright. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? As soon as I pick something up, it closes itself. There. So let's clean up here. So this is getting towards where I can get the containers from. Excuse me. Kinda gotta leave this bucket here, though. Oh, damn it. Alright, I think I'm just spreading the gunk again. The green blood is the sea monster. Can be kind of hard to oh, damn it. Disaster. Okay, I gotta get this thing out of here. It's in the way. Throw it all away. Another bucket of water might come in handy soon. I think this one's done. Get it out of here. So I'm just gonna try and clear away over to the dispenser and then call it good for this video. Yikes. Try placing... Oh! It landed on the stupid pipe. Sometimes this game is difficult to do precise movements with. It's hard to predict where things are going to land exactly. And yeah, the game will troll you by dispensing things that create a mess. Okay. So we've got a bunch of chunks here. Sea monster things. I'll move them over here. I want to get to this container. And we will put the parts in. Oh, it's kind of a big part. Get that one later. Important thing is just get all the small chunks out of here, and then I can get these incinerated. Whoops. Damn it. It's not gonna fit. There we go. You gotta be a little careful, otherwise that can happen. Stuff will bounce out. Oh, come on! Game's controls are clumsy. Though I don't really know how you could design them to be much better. Alright, this is just... Get in there, please. Put this errant leg in there. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, come on. See what I mean by clumsy? Great, I got trolled again. Game just likes wasting your time. Clean up. Clean up this. I don't know, man. I'm just out of things to say. This is not meant to be a podcast, so I'm not going to talk about too many miscellaneous items. I prefer to leave that for podcasts. And I don't even know if I'm going to do the gameplay at the same time I'm talking. I'm going to do it like I did last time. Record the audio first and then just record the gameplay on its own. I don't know. We've almost reached our goal. We need a new container. You can be trolled with junk from the disposal bin dispenser as well, so be on the lookout for that. Get in these little spine fragments or whatever they're supposed to be. Here's a whole corpse. That's going to make a gigantic mess, pulling that through the entire corridor to get it to the incinerator. But such is the nature of the janitor's job. Whoops. Surely this can fit. Let's be careful. Steer clear of the water. Okay. We'll get a bucket. We're gonna need this one in this room. So we just want to clean up here. And then we can declare victory, at least in a small way. There's plenty left to be done. And I'll continue cleaning this place up as I do my monologues. But I'm just so tired right now, man. Stomach is hurting because I'm hungry. I won't even get into the other things that hurt. Let's just say there are plenty of things causing me pain. Pain like these guys suffered? Not quite. But a pain that's undesirable in its own way. So, there we cremate the man. And we send him on to his next life. There he goes. Alright, so that's going to be about it. This has been Viscera Cleanup Detail, or Viscera Cleanup Detail. Whatever you like to pronounce it as is A-okay with me. It was coming along. You saw how terrible this was in the first video. Done quite a bit of work with it already. But there's much left to be done. So stay tuned to the August Farewell Extravaganza and you'll be able to see more and more cleaned up. So we'll be back tomorrow, hopefully with a successful render of a 3D video. I don't know, man, we'll see. So thank you guys. See you tomorrow.